Reports at this point of time that are pouring in that there were 7 workers who were trapped after the roof collapsed in the explosion in the Ordnance Factory. This is taking place in Bhandara district. We'll put out those visuals. There's a huge plume of smoke that has emerged after the blast. The district collector and the superintendent of police, both of them are on the spot. All kinds of help is right now being provided. Daryl back on the telecast with me. Daryl, the explosion was so big that it could be heard 5 kilometers away from the Ordnance Factory by the people who were residing in the region, in the district. Now, there is the NDRF, there is the SDRF who's on the spot. There has been statement that has been issued by the district collector. He himself is on the ground. The Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has also made a statement. Now, what do you think, an estimate how big this explosion was, keeping in mind there was defence equipment that is manufactured in the Ordnance Factory?
Absolutely, Megha. The intensity of the explosion was so high that it could be heard at 5 kilometers away from the whole incident where it took place. And now the collectors and all the state, the SDRF, the NDRF team, the superintendent, all the teams are at the spot. And it is said, as the reports indicate, that in this explosion at the Ordnance Factory in Bhandara district, the roof collapsed, trapping 13 to 14 workers, out of which 5 have been safely rescued. All medical teams are also over there, present at the spot. All assistance is being provided and the rescue operations are underway. Defence Minister Rajnath also has said that he is deeply saddened to know about the blast at the Ordnance Factory at Bhandara, Maharashtra. The rescue teams are deployed at the site. All efforts are being made to provide assistance to those who are affected, and at the moment the district collector, the superintendent, the fire brigade team, the SDRF, the NDRF, all the authorities, all the local authorities are also present, and the rescue operations are underway, Megha.
Right, okay, stay on with me. Dr. P.S.V. Rao joining me on the telecast. Dr. Rao, if you take a look at the defense equipment that is manufactured inside the Ordnance Factory, and that may have caused the explosion because of mishandling of certain raw materials. I mean, if I take a look at the Bhandara Ordnance Factory, where it says that the factory is a pioneer in explosive and chemical group of factories. It has multi-dimensional product matrix ranging from acids to high explosives and various propellants with highest quality standards. Now, when the laborers, workers are working inside the Ordnance Factory, if they are handling acids, high explosives with various propellants, what is the risk that they are taking when working inside the factory and manufacturing these defense equipment? And are there any protocols that are followed that will obviously be questioned at this point of time that led to this unfortunate blast?
Good evening, Megha, and to all your viewers. My condolences go out to the people who have been killed and injured. I hope they recover early. And as a doctor, all I can say is we always believe prevention is better than cure. And as you mentioned, what are the precautions? I mean, it is true of fireworks manufacturers, and far more important in Ordnance Factory. And this is not the first Ordnance Factory where there has been a fire or an explosion in India itself. So when you are working with these kind of very easily combustible and explosive items, you have to be extremely careful in transporting them, handling them, and all the protocols include various measures in very carefully handling these. And some of these can explode if they are exposed to a certain other chemical or a certain other or to sometimes even to open air. So these are all precautions that have to be taken to prevent an explosion or a fire.
Okay.
Now, in addition to the explosion, what would have happened is a whole lot of splinters would have also injured the workers, in addition to getting crushed when the roof falls on them, and the burn injuries. So, and just the force of the explosion can cause people to be crushed and